Have you ever been in a situation where you needed something to be successful when you are in a class or at home or work? Did you have to ask someone to help you or give you something to complete the task? In this course, Be Your Own Self-Advocate, the learners will learn how to be their own self-advocate and be successful in school and after school. This course is for 9th through 12th grade students. Students are at different stages of self-advocacy. The course will allow the student to review their individual needs and strengths. The student will review what an IEP or 504 is and why the student has one. In this course, the target audience will learn to be their own advocate and what that looks like as a student and an adult. The course will be broken into different sections that students may need to learn before being able to self-advocate. There's a list of lessons learners will complete. There are some lessons learners have to do first, but then can move to sections that they need. I did not state the goals and objectives specifically, but I buried them in statements throughout the course and how the course could help a learner to solve problems or make good decisions. By the end of the course, the learner will be able to demonstrate advocacy skills and the ability to assert themselves when necessary, create positive and supportive relationships with other students, create relationships with adults that support success. The learner will be able to define self-awareness and self-advocacy and what are the laws that give rights to students with disabilities, and the learners will discuss when having difficulty in class how to ask for help or attempt to resolve a difficulty independently. The course starts by assessing the prior knowledge of if the student understands what self-advocacy and self-awareness is and how it can help them. The learners are asked do you know what self-advocacy and how it can help you? They can choose between two different answers. If they choose the wrong answer, they'll receive a sorry but let's try again, and then they can go back and retry and select the correct answer. Once they select the correct answer, then they continue on to the next question. Like, do you know why self-awareness is important? And again, if they correctly select an answer, they get great job and they continue through the scenario until the end. And they can again start over and go through it again. But they are also told to view the videos below. I use multimedia to give content through video, and there are two different videos to be able to help learners through the process. Once they finish viewing the videos, they hit the continue button, where they're taken to their first assignment, which is the Me scale. The Me scale would have students look at themselves and see how self-aware they are of themselves. Then they would continue on with their lessons after they've done self-advocacy and self-awareness. Once the learners know what self-advocacy and self-awareness, including personal awareness, they will move on to learn about special education, such as what laws protect them and the key words that the learners learn. When the learners first enter this section, there's a graphic that helps learners understand what the main goal of special education is to allow learners to access education by giving accommodations or modifications or eliminating those barriers if possible. The learner then would be introduced to the laws, that keep them safe, and keywords that need to be familiar with in order to help them be self-advocates. After the learner reviews the content, they are asked to check their knowledge about the laws with a quick assessment. The learners will complete the second assessment to learn about their special education history and what their disability is and what accommodation modifications they need through the Create My History document. After the learners complete the assignment, then the learner will complete the discussions developed in Mentimeter. The determination of a good formative assessment tool is up to the teachers to assess these tools and determine if they are fit for classroom use and, in fact, educational. The Mentimeter that I developed would be a good formative assessment for the discussions that the students would be having via live lessons. The tool allows for instant feedback and collection of data. Once the learners complete the Mentimeter, they will then have further discussion with teacher and learners in a live lesson. In conclusion, the rest of the course would continue to develop the learner's self-advocacy skills. For this course, this was the sections of the course that I focused on and developed. This is where I will stop the screencast.